So tell me about this, Eric. You ended up letting this woman go. You fired her. Like what's the story?
Yeah. So, okay. So let me back up a little bit. My business partner is all about sales. I'm supposed to be the science guy at Citadel, and he's like, we got to do some more sales. So he decides that we should bring on this woman. She's pretty junior. We bring her on,
Did
and without a whole lot of without like a whole lot of discussion, we just brought her on to do sales.
did she have any sales experience or just
Yeah, I think she maybe had a little bit of sales experience, but I think she was pretty much just right out of school. And in any case, here I am. I'm, trying to run this company. I'm basically the only person, other than you and a couple of other people who help me out with consulting work. And I don't have time to explain to this woman what she needs to do. So she's like stuck trying to figure this stuff out. Where
I, I feel like what could possibly go wrong? I mean, you've got like this green
right, it's like
I've never sold anything before, and
right,
now
right,
you're
exactly.
like, here, good luck. I can't even tell you what this company does.
Right, exactly. And so I have like maybe a half an hour a week to help this person out. And I feel bad that we ultimately decided we had to let her go because she wasn't actually producing anything out of all these, the cold calls, the emails, etc. And it wasn't really her fault. That's not really fair to blame her, but it's a problem, I think, with small companies like my own, where you just don't have time to spend, hours getting somebody up to speed. You need to have somebody who you can bring on board and have them hit the ground running.
Yeah, I feel like I hear this problem a lot now that I like talk to, folks sort of in your position. Like they're all sort of like, I just got stuff I need to get done. And there's not time to get people up to speed. And I need somebody that can just plug in, get up to speed, hit the ground running, whatever. Do you have any recommendations about like what you would do differently or how
Yeah.
how do you deal with this problem?
One key thing I think is like don't get so caught up in everything being perfect, because I think one of the things in a company like mine where I have no sales operation other than just me reaching out is it's better to do something than nothing. So from that perspective, my business partner was kind of right, but we also needed to have maybe some additional work behind the sort of automation and scripts or templates. In other words, if I could have given her like, this is the kind of template, you just got to fill a couple of details in here, or you have to use the script if they actually take the call. I think the other thing is the type of person that you have to hire. Like, you have to hire not somebody, like, there are people in this world who are amazing, but they need a lot of guidance, right? What I think is really important is you got to hire for somebody who has initiative, curiosity, who can pick things up quickly, learn quickly. And I think the other thing that is really important to keep in mind is that it's not about getting it perfect. And again, going back to that earlier point, is that you got to iterate a lot. So make mistakes, move fast, fail fast, but don't spend a year failing on something. Spend like a day or two, failing on it, right? So those are kind of my thoughts as to how we could have done this differently. And I still feel bad about, what happened with her, but live and learn.
I guess you have to live and learn. All right. Well, so I heard four key things in what you just said. Let me see if I can recap them. So the first one is don't let the perfect be the enemy of the good.
Absolutely.
The second one is this idea of using automation scripts and templates to move things along, and then the third one that I thought was really interesting you brought up was who you hire. You have to hire for initiative, curiosity, and learning agility. And then the fourth one that you just mentioned was this idea of you got to fail fast and small so you don't spend all this time, like letting a festering problem turn into a big problem and failing big. So I think this is some really good advice on how you kind of solve this problem of how to get people up to speed when there's just way too much to do and there's not a lot of time. Any last thoughts that you want to add to that?
No, I mean, I think it's the main issue. I think now is like, how do I actually take my own advice, use it in my own in my work, and make some progress. But it's really helpful to have these conversations like we're having now, because it definitely helps me to solidify what needs to be done. Anyway, great chatting again, Jeff. Thank you so much.
Yeah, and if you want to see kind of how this all plays out with Eric, just keep watching us. I'm sure we'll be talking about this topic more. So subscribe below, and Eric, I'm looking forward to the next one.
Yep,
Talk to
me
you
too.
later. Thanks.
Great. Talk soon.